Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Rich from the Active Trader Room. I know it's been a while since I did one of these videos. Finally have some content that's worth a video, so let me get into some of this week's best trades and let me just show the difference on why they worked and why we entered them and why we saw some follow through. So the first one is CRUS. So you can see way back August 22nd, we came into the 8, we had a nice move, and then a very, very similar setup occurred, and it was on this day, it was September 4th, into the 8, a little bit of a bottoming tail. The stop went below the low of this day. The next day, we received some confirmation, and then finally, today, into this pop, we took a little bit of profit. We have on a tier 1 left, but, you know, definitely a leading stock. It has a high short interest of about 14%. And it is known to be a play off for the new iPhone 5, so a great technical setup, plus high short interest, plus play off Apple. I'm all in. So that one paid off very nicely. And even on the intraday time frame, because I know not everyone is swing trading, but I do encourage you to step out of your element and what you're used to doing, and maybe give it a shot. But even if not, the stocks, we always say, the stocks with the best looking dailies, the best looking 60-minute charts will yield the best follow through on the 15-minute buy setups. So you can see CRUS, nice impulse up, then around 11:30 we called it out in real time in the Active Trader Room, nice 3-bell pullback to a rising 8, and we did receive some follow through. So even if you weren't swing trading these names, it's a good job to see what's in my VTF for intraday trades as well. Next up is eBay. So this one, we got along this one. Probably, I think it was September 4th again too. Just let me zoom in a little bit. You can see we did build a little bit of base here. 48 would be the upper end of the range. So a nice high level base, holding above the 21. So 46.20, 46.30. You can see we came down, we tested the bottom end of the range, and then today we finally did break through 48, and we had some follow through. We took profits into strength, the jobs numbers tomorrow, but a very nice trade. Definitely a leading stock, trading near highs. So these are the names that we try to focus on, and even if you didn't take it as a swing, even a 3-minute trade very, very early in the morning, normally these type of setups, when you get a buy set up right above a key daily level, you can get a catalyst for a push higher. So you could see once we pivoted here on the 3-minute, we did have a nice move off of this setup through the daily level. So very important to combine the daily charts with the execution timeframes. Cores, a few more I want to get to. Cores, a leading stock. We've been in this one since last Friday. In this day, nice reaction off the 8. We did take profits into this move on this day, and then later on in the week we added the shares that we did take off. The stop was below here, 52.22. It held the 8, and then today finally a nice move off. This is all-time highs. It did clear this level, 55, so we are sticking with this one at tier 1, and I think it's good as long as it holds the 8, so you probably could trail it up. Right now 53.5 is the 8, and we could see possibly a day 2. Definitely best in breed in the retail space, similar to UA, also at all-time highs. Off the 21 was the trade. Today we took off some profits. We will raise stops in this one, 58.5, so we are still holding above this level. The stops would now go around 57.37. We are at all-time highs, so we could see a push. It doesn't look extended yet, so maybe day 2 tomorrow. We'll see what comes of this, but definitely, this week, I think the room and myself did a good job on focusing on best in breed and the leading stocks with the best technical setups. We did go over that scan on FinViz as to how we find these names that are leading. And I think it's very important to run scans, either every other night or every night or definitely over the weekend, just to see where you should be and where you shouldn't be. Next is AIG. This is a name that we did get flat. It still looks okay. I think if you are still in it, you'll probably use today's low. But the fact that these two tails up at 35, I wanted to hold a little bit better. We got involved when it touched the 21. It looked like it was going to really take off here, and then on this day, it printed a topping tail. And then even today, it tried to get over the 35 level again. So it seems like it's going to be a pretty big level. I wouldn't hesitate in trying a day trade if it would set up around this 35.25, 35.40 level. But for right now, it's not a real reason to be there right now. I don't like those topping tails, at least for swing trades. And just a couple of the names to highlight. I think the group did a great job this week of being in the right spots. One was AKAM, through 38. This is a name we flagged on the game playing session. Definitely looks great. I think if you are in it, you can take some profits and trail the rest of it. And the other one was SWKS. It got a little complicated in here. Finally got above. Hold on one second. Finally got above the 30 level, 3010. This is another name. It's supposed to be an iPhone 5 play. So now I think it looks good. I think now, with some of these names, just wait for bull flags to form, look for shallow pullbacks. But I really think it's important to just concentrate on the names that look just as good, if not better than the spiders. You could find them by running nightly scans. If you have any questions on the nightly scans, you could email me, richard.annunziata@t3live.com, and I'll be more than happy to email out the criteria for which we are running the scans to find these great ideas each and every day. Okay, everyone, that's it for me. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30 for the morning game plan. Thanks.